Hi, welcome to J&A Exposing Corruption at its Finest. We have a special guest, Employee X. She wants to add some information on part 2 series of many more to come. Employee X, go ahead.
Okay, so in the second video, I actually gave you some red flags regarding toxic work environment. I forgot to mention turnover. So let's talk turnover for just a little bit. This is a really short video, so we're just going to talk about turnover for just a moment. When I was deputy chief, I was tasked with coming together with a metric because the board, we had to explain why there was turnover in the HR department. I can't remember what the reason was, but we needed to show something to the board regarding turnover. And I ended up doing a metric on turnover with drivers and turnover with the admin department, and then turnover just in the HR department. But what stuck out to me, and I don't know why at the time, it did stick out to me. And then after I did the metric, I had to look up numbers. So basically a good, healthy agency will have about 10% turnover. You know, their employees will be, you'll get 10% of your employees that will leave because they're either fired or they resigned and, you know, are moving on from the agency. So when I did the metric, I believe the driver turnover rate was at about 6%, which was pretty healthy. That was not a bad turnover rate. But what really shocked me was the turnover rate for the administration department. It was at 30%. And I was like, wow, that seems kind of high. So then here I go Googling, you know, what's a good turnover rate? This is how I know about 10% is a good turnover rate. And most of the articles that I saw said that if your turnover rate is above that, even if it's way above like 15–20%, you have a problem. So yeah, naturally I was surprised. And then when I showed I had to show the metric ahead of time to Rudy LaFleur. And of course, he didn't want that shared with the board. We only did the metric regarding HR and the turnover rate there. We had a hard time finding a HR manager for that department, but yeah, anyhow, I just wanted to touch base on that a little bit. Some red flags of a toxic work environment is turnover rate. So board members, if you're watching this, why don't you ask for a metric on the turnover rate in the Sunline administration team? Because nothing in this world will explain away how high the turnover is in that department, in that area. So that's my challenge to you, board members. Thanks for listening. Please share.
Oh, that was great information. Maybe if we can share with each of your board members and your city council that sit on Sunline Transit and see that there is a problem at Sunline Transit. These are just one of many videos to come on each individual that's coming forward to speak the truth of a dictatorship. Thank you for watching.